I like that hand going up. Unmute yourself, please.
Should I stand up?
Yeah, and that's another thing with this program. When we start the workshops, you will be expected to stand up and give a speech, right? When you're giving a prepared speech, if it is not screen sharing, I really would expect you all to stand up and give a speech from far. So this way we can get our body language and everything in as well. But if it is an evaluation that you're giving, it is okay for you to remain seated. So this way we can practice both ways. Go ahead, Aditi, yes.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Aditi Vijayapuram. I live in Robbinsville, and I really like where I live because it's sometimes quiet and sometimes it's like a regular day, and I like just going
जो
out.
निशान वाली बनी है.
Go ahead.
Okay. And I like walking around the park in my free time and going for bike rides. A few other things I like to do in my free time are playing tennis, doing arts and crafts, and playing soccer with my little sister.
Okay, very good. And what grade are you in? Do you want to share?
I'm in 6th grade currently.
6th grade? Okay, and you were in a workshop just one prior to this, right? I think
Yes.
in September, December 2018. Okay, good. Welcome back. Good to see you, Aditi.
Who is watching me? Aditi Vijayapuram. Scared? Nervous? Anxious? Courage is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Mark Twain. What this means is, courage is not about having no fear, but being able to control your fear. Remember, don't let that fear control you. Allison is an energetic and social person. She talks to everyone she sees. But she is scared to talk on stage or in front of a group of people. Does this sound like you or someone you know? Why do you think this happens? Let's find out why and how we can avoid this. What is the fear of public speaking called? It is glossophobia. Public speaking is the #1 fear, even more feared than death. 25% people report experiencing it. So remember, you are not alone. Public speaking is required everywhere in every field. So don't let it pull you down in achieving your goals. Today, we will be talking about 4 strategies that can help us ease this fear. Few things to remember before we start. Believe in yourself, have patience, and target the problem. Strategy number 1, uncover and clean the wound. You should try this strategy if you want to heal your past. Some of you might have embarrassing speaking experiences, right? And because of those, we never feel like speaking in public again. Let me share one of my experiences. Once, I had to speak in front of a group of adults at school. I started out by speaking smoothly, then suddenly, I blanked out. There was an awkward silence. Then, one of the adults asked if my speech was over. I quickly nodded my head and concluded the speech from there. On that day, I was extremely embarrassed, and I wished I had never forgotten my notes. Had any similar experience? Then you should try this strategy. First, you have to open up and try to figure out the cause of your speaking fear. Just think about the positive and the negative outcomes of your past experience. Then, just imagine you're in the audience watching yourself. What would you say about the speech you gave? How could you have improved on it? Next, you have to heal those embarrassing speaking experiences from the past. Talk to a trusted person. Don't just hide it and keep it all to yourself. If you really can't shake off that feeling, write about it or turn it into a speech to give to your family or your friends. When I came back home, I told my parents about what happened at my school speech. They told me, don't worry, that can happen to anyone. Just don't let it ruin your future speeches. Trust me, trying this strategy really can ease your speaking fear. Strategy number 2, imagine the worst. This strategy will help you calm down. You have to experience the anxiety before your actual speech. In order to do this, practice in front of your family or your friends. In between your rehearsals, include some physical movements and emotions. Then, just sit down and imagine yourself speaking at the place. Ask yourself questions. How will the audience look like? Where will I be standing? Then, just list out the pros and cons of what could happen at your speech. First, think about the good emotions and the compliments you could get at your speech. Now, think about all the bad comments you could receive. What if you get lost in your notes? When you're finished, just come back calm from all those thoughts. Trust me, imagining the worst can really calm you down. Strategy number 3, you be you. Be yourself. Everyone else has already been taken. Oscar Wilde. You be yourself. That's the main message. Let me share my experience. One time, I wanted to get better at singing, so I went onto YouTube and looked for some good singers. When I found one, I tried to copy her high-pitched voice, and believe me, I sounded like a screeching violin. Nothing you'd want to hear anyway. I was also struggling to match my speed with hers. On that day, I learned that I have to use my own voice at my own pace. The same thing applies for speaking. You have to use your personality to get your message across to the audience. Use your traits while you're practicing. Remember, don't pretend to be someone else. If you want, listen to a few professional speakers. Don't just listen to 1 or 2. Listen to 3 or more. Remember, just learn from them. Don't be them. Strategy number 4, speak to 1. Speaking in front of a large crowd freaks you out, right? Well, you don't have to constantly remind yourself about the crowd. Just imagine you are speaking to one person. Arrive early at the place you'll be speaking. As some of the audience members come in, try to start some friendly conversations with them. If you don't find time for this, just make up 3 characters with their own personalities. When you're on stage, just imagine you're speaking to those characters you created or those audience members you mingled with. But still remember to create eye contact with the whole room and make connections in between your speech. Remember these tips. Be open. Breathe deeply. Smile. Smiling can actually increase your confidence. Just forget about the number of people who are listening to you. It's just a number. You really can ease your fear with these 4 strategies. Strategy number 1, uncover and clean the wound. Strategy number 2, imagine the worst. Strategy number 3, you be you. Strategy number 4, speak to 1. Yep. Decide which strategies will help you the best. Remember, just believe in yourself, put in your best effort, and you will succeed. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me after the event or email me at my email address right over here. Thank you.
Thank you. Judges, please take some time to finalize your thoughts.
That was excellent job, Aditi. I learned something about public speaking today.
I really like the delivery of the speech. I thought you had a very confident, powerful voice, so great job.
Twister for me. That's Aditi, Vijayapuram. Let's see how she did. Let's see what she did. This was Aditi's second time in the workshops, this time in the advanced bronze level. And she picked up very strongly from where she left off. She has overcome nervousness and stage fright in a remarkable way and demonstrated exemplary quality in her presentations. She spoke on a variety of topics, incorporating exceptional body language and vocal variety. She continued to push herself forward courageously and consistently. She always came prepared for her roles, listened with rapt attention, and promptly applied feedback to better her performance. Aditi won the Shining Moments ribbon 3 times in the advanced program versus once in the previous level. Additionally, you know it's always good when that comes up. Additionally, Aditi's good participation contributed to the success of her extempore debate team in the final class debate. She gets an extra ribbon for that win. Congratulations, Aditi. We are not done yet. Given her stellar performance and participation in the workshop, it gives me great joy to present Aditi with the Class Spirit of Success Award as well. Congratulations, Aditi. Wow, you are wrapping it all up. There you go. You get your ribbons, the first place ribbon for your debate. This is your Class Spirit of Success certificate and trophy, in addition to the other speech trophy that you won.